Alright, I got my sticks gathered up. I like to carry a little dump pouch with me on my backpack or on my belt, and that way when I get to where I'm going to be setting up, I get my stove set up, then I can kind of wander around a little bit, get some fuel for the stove, ready to go. It's all in one nice little handy pouch that I can just grab everything. And today I am going to be using AA Forge Bushcrafter. This has been seen I think in my last video, and it got a lot of attention. People have been asking about it. They've been wanting to see it more. Of course, they want to see it in use, and I think that's it's a good excuse to come out and try it some more, play with it. AA Forge is a custom knife maker here in Ohio. It's a convex grind 01 tool steel, 90-degree spine. I think it's a 4 1/4 blade, but I have to double check that. Really nice handle finish in materials that he uses. This is ironwood on top of micarta in G10 green liners. So just a really quality looking blade. He does nice work. It feels great in the hand. You can see there's kind of the Coke bottle classic shape on the handle. Lanyard tube. It's like brass pins. Really nice stuff. Not bad. Pretty straight grain. Get this knocked down. There you go, there's some curls for you. Beautiful knife. Works great. I love it. So I found some dry leaves that were still attached to a standing dead tree, so I picked those off just to give me a little bit of extra dry fuel. Some smaller sticks. I'm going to build up a base. Smaller stuff down at the bottom. And I'm going to put my shavings on top. And see how that works. There we go. I've got some char cloth already made up. Keep mine in a baggie just so make sure it stays dry. Really nice. Handmade striker by Donk. Made this for me and gifted it to me, which is, you know, it's a prized possession for sure. He's a great blacksmith, does some really cool stuff, so proud to be using that. That was kind of a different one. That just, I was blowing and blowing and blowing and nothing was happening. It was just smoking, and then all of a sudden it just ignited, like just like that in a hurry. So I had to drop it into the stove pretty quick. Hopefully I didn't singe my eyeballs. All right, that was fun. Something different. Gotta get these supports on before this fire gets too big. Breaking my own rules. You guys will see this a lot in my videos. I use the heavy cover canteen cup and canteen. It's titanium. Very lightweight. Fire's starting to die down. Getting some nice coals in there though. Valuable piece of gear to have with the titanium cup is these Snow Peak hot lips. Just a little piece of silicone rubber. They do work on the canteen cups. Let me get it on there. And it gives you a nice protected lip to drink from. Well, the knife performed flawlessly today. I like it. What makes it better than any other knife? I don't know. I mean, for me, it's how it feels in my hand. Does it perform the task that I want it to? And then also a little bit on the blade shape too. That's a very personal preference. I like the pointier blades because you can really, you know, get a nice purchase on them, and you know, for splitting wood and making divots and carving, fine carving tasks, the pointier blade works really well. The Kephart style knives, which have a little bit more of a blunter edge, not quite as pointy, I don't care for those as much. So for me, this works perfectly. And of course, if you're going to spend this kind of money on a knife, a custom knife, you want it to be beautiful too. It's a functional piece of art, and it's a functional piece of craftsmanship, you know, handmade, made in the USA, which is something I love. And yeah, it's awesome to have such a cool piece that someone made with their hands, not a piece of machinery, something stamping it out like we're so used to these days, but someone took the time and the love and the care to cut this thing out, to forge it, to sand those scales, to have the vision to put this thing together the way they did. And I'm real happy with mine. Yeah, I mean, what else can I say about that? It's awesome.